When you look at the Team Up Foundation and what they've been able to do with the court refurbishments, you know, to me it's very important to be a part of that, and specifically because it involves children. And I think, as we've talked about so many times before, when you have opportunities and you have places like this, it creates hope. And opportunity and hope, it eventually leads to success in life. And being involved in team sports, to me, something that, you know, that children learn a lot of life lessons in. So I always am touched anytime that you're in a situation like this where you see kids have an opportunity to flourish. I think the great thing about a place like this is that it allows people to come from all different backgrounds, come together, and you can play and be a part of the same thing. And I think that that's always essential when you look at life and having success. I call it, you know, the lessons of a locker room, right? You learn so much in life in that, and then it's also the same on a court. And any time that you're playing, and when I mention being a part of a team, it's not like, doesn't mean that you have a uniform and you're suiting up for a team, but even in pickup, you're a part of a team and you figure things out and you work together. And those things are so important, I think, in development when you look at children.
Well, we go through a fairly extensive needs analysis as we're working with community partners. We love partnering up with organizations that can then program in the space once we've done that investment in the refurbishment. So our team, led by Bridget, went out in the community, did a bunch of stakeholder sessions to find out which programs and which facilities needed our investment. And of course, Scarborough being such a high needs community, just made a lot of sense for us to bring our investment out this way. We call it our community investment crew, and that's that's their main focus. We do a lot of, I think everyone just thinks about fundraising when they think about a nonprofit organization, but half of our team is very engaged in going out, figuring out where those investments can be made the most efficiently with the most impact, and what kind of programming legacy, by partnering with organizations like YMCA, can be left in perpetuity. No, there's always options. If you're partnering with an organization, it's about stakeholder management, it's about finding that common ground. First of all, we're going to shut a gym down for 2 months during the busiest time, the winter, when the kids are just coming from the outdoor courts to the indoor courts. So there's got to be some of that symmetry too. But they saw the long-term value of that investment that we'd make, and we just got to a happy place very quickly.
I think so. That's a great opportunity for kids to play on this court. It's gonna be a chance to set their goals for kids, and they're gonna enjoy it.
Well, I want to start off by just saying a very genuine thank you to MLSE Team Up, to the Raptors, to the Rogers organization for making this very exciting day possible. MLSE Team Up Foundation has been incredibly supportive of the YMCA of Greater Toronto by refurbishing this gym, and doesn't it look fantastic? It does, doesn't it? It looks great, absolutely great. MLSE believes very strongly in the work that the YMCA is doing with youth. They've come on board to help create this space so that kids can get active and stay healthy. Each week, hundreds of young people will be in this gymnasium involved in Youth Leader Corps, learning leadership skills that will last them a lifetime. And every young person who comes to a YMCA, every young person takes advantage of positive role models that they meet along the way, and that's what they need most. So thank you to MLSE Team Up Foundation for believing in the YMCA of Greater Toronto and our vision, which is that our communities will be home to the healthiest children, teens, and young adults. We certainly want to recognize the individuals, the corporations, the supporters that made today possible, those that invested in the Team Up Foundation, so the MLSE Team Up Foundation could invest in this project. I'd like to recognize Rogers, Foot Locker, our friends who have joined us, Commissioner Club members for the Red Party, and our fans of the Toronto Raptors who come to our venues, who come to our events and support the work that we do in the community. There's a lot of talk about $160,000. There's a lot of talk about a new court, new backboards, safe padding in the gym.
The real important thing is the experiences that each of you kids are going to have on this court, the experiences that your colleagues and friends are going to have on this court as this gym delivers opportunities to dream big. They might not all lead to experiences like these guys are having on the Air Canada Centre court, but I can promise you that by coming here and playing, by being a part of your community, by taking advantage of this court that has been provided to you, you will have a better life path as a result of it, and we encourage each and every one of you to enjoy every piece of it along the way.
Congratulations. Your court is open.